think that whiskey is the only drink for guys, you're wrong. You're in for a shot of reality this morning because more women find that they want a taste of the action. Michelle Miller is here with a surprising and spirited role of ladies who actually sip the whiskey. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. Hold the wine. Women want whiskey, and they're not just drinking it in some of the most well-known whiskeys today. We're either founded, owned, managed, or saved by women. There are even clubs for women to experience and learn about different whiskeys and whiskey cocktails. At this gathering on New York's Upper East Side, women come with one type of beverage in mind.
Cheers. Cheers.
Meet Women Who Whiskey, a club dedicated to bringing together women who love everything from bourbon to rye.
I would see other girls ordering whiskey drinks, and I said, oh, that's interesting. You don't see that very often. And I said, I drink whiskey.
Julia Ritz-Toffoli is the club's founder. So when did you discover your love of whiskey?
I never really drank whiskey growing up. I mean, I didn't really drink growing up, but it wasn't until I got to college in Montreal where I discovered the rye and ginger, a very popular drink in Canada. That's, I guess, when I discovered it and started to love it.
She's not the only woman who loves it.
But you want to just sort of get those aromatic notes.
Heather Green, author of Whiskey Distilled, a populist guide to the water of life, is New York's first female whiskey sommelier. She teaches a class at the Flatiron Room in New York City.
When people come in and say, I don't like whiskey, I only drink wine, I say I can find a whiskey for any palate.
A challenge hard to resist.
Go ahead and just put it to your lips, just a tiny bit, and just let it sit there, get the spice, and as I said, all those nice vanillas and caramels. And that's it. This isn't a shot, this isn't a major cocktail. Is that a strong one?
Has a nice kick.
From Mila Kunis and Christina Hendricks promoting it, to Hillary Clinton, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, even Duchess Kate sipping it. High-powered women everywhere are savoring their whiskey. In fact, women make up 37% of whiskey customers in the U.S. That's up 7% from 2 years ago. Right. A fact at odds with our post-prohibition image of American women sipping more ladylike drinks. So why whiskey and why now? According to Fred Minnick, author of Whiskey Women, The Untold Story of How Women Saved Bourbon, Scotch, and Irish Whiskey, it's really about women returning to their roots.
Throughout the 1400s through the 1700s, women were making whiskey as well as selling it, drinking it.
And they were often selling it in the most intimate of places.
Prior to Prohibition, prostitutes were probably the most powerful whiskey salesmen in the United States. The Johns would come in and the prostitutes would start getting them liquored up. And they would earn commissions for themselves and for the brothel. Today, women have advanced from bootlegging to taking on major leadership roles in the whiskey industry. Among the most renowned, Bren's Allison Patel, Bowmore's Rachel Berry, and Dewar's Stephanie McLeod. The future of whiskey is in the hands of women.
Bottoms up, ladies.
From both the, the leadership ranks as well as the consumer ranks.
Did not know there are many types of whiskey. There's bourbon, an American whiskey strongly associated with Kentucky, and rye, of course, another form. And you have Scottish whiskey, Irish whiskey, and those are, of course, from those countries. But I didn't know that. I mean, who knew?
So you are now the whiskey expert. Any
no,
expert
I'm not.
questions we have?
I cannot. I do, there's some taste, there's some textures I like, but by and large, I think I'm still kind of a wine girl. Call me a whip.
I'm with you. I'm with you.